First, can I see your profile if you're already screen sharing
Oh,
as well?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So, okay, win rate looking high. So, okay, can I see your previous season as well?
I don't think I played the previous season actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I don't know if that counts, but
No, no, it doesn't. It's not
but
enough game. So, like, you just started playing this season, or you played on different accounts?
this is my only account, surprisingly. Like, I tried to get into it, like, back here, but I don't know. I played a little, I just wasn't feeling it, but now I am. Now I want to actually get better at the game. And then I do have an issue with the replay code. So I did play a bunch of comp, but I guess everything kind of got deleted.
So, what is the problem with the replay codes exactly? Let me see if I can help with that.
Well, there's no I think there was an update and they kind of wiped my comp stuff that happened a few days ago. So it's just, I played a little bit of quick play. So I was gonna say I have the games on YouTube, all the ones that I played, but I don't know if we
Okay, yeah. It's actually fine. You can send it over. It's all good.
Okay.
So how can we play quick play? Like, you know.
I usually don't. It was just more so I was waiting for the coaching, and I didn't want to go into comp and just form more bad habits.
Okay. I mean, the first rule of like ranking up is play the mode that like makes you rank up. You know.
That is true. I guess we can do. I'm trying to see which one.
You know what? Let me choose. Let me choose.
Alright, go for it.
Can you show?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Let's so.
Oh, let me
Do you
switch.
have them open? Is it like a YouTube channel that I can see?
I guess yeah, I can just send it to you. It's in here. It's just the latest 7. Yeah. And this isn't my main YouTube channel. I just made a YouTube channel just for Overwatch stuff because I do exactly what you do on a different game.
Okay, so let's take a look at the Will I Reach Diamond today. Pretty, you know, the recent one. Why not?
Alrighty.
So again, just to clarify, we're watching this because you don't have replay codes currently because the code wiped them out. But let's take a look at what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna lower the volume because no, you're talking and it's not like because you're talking here and you're also talking the video. I might get confused. I'm just gonna lower the volume.
Yeah, no worries.
In the video, so we're gonna watch it. Okay, so we have Havana.
Oh yeah, I got cancelled. I banned my teammates' mains on accident.
It's okay. All right, Kings Row. So Kings Row generally like is somewhat of a problematic map, and I'll explain why. The problem with Kings Row is that there's not a lot of angles that you can take. The map is like fairly linear. It's fairly long range and like an enclosed spaces that go for long distances, right?
Yeah.
So actually, I'm not I don't want to spoil like do the spoiler alert, but I want to also get into the thought process of what I'm looking at. I'm assuming you heard the Ryan. That's why you're looking around.
You're right, and I heard a soldier. I just didn't really. I don't know where they were.
Okay. Okay. So, what do you think happened here? Like in this whole team fight.
So
let's just kind of play this out with a sound a bit. Yeah.
So I wasn't too aware of my HP too much. I didn't know Mercy was healing me, so I was trying to go to the mini, realized that was taken, and I realized I was in such a horrible spot with like the Junkrat spam and then the soldier being there and the rest of their team being there, so I was like, alright, well, I got the soldier a little bit low, maybe I can just go finish him, maybe make something like make a play from the off angle, which didn't quite work out.
Yeah, but like, why didn't it work out, do you think?
I actually don't know. I mean, I guess that wasn't too surprising. That's one thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's correct. So what would help you be more surprising here?
I guess if I just didn't go through that door, I could have waited a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. You could have waited a little bit, and that's actually problem number one with a lot of players, especially when it comes to off angling. That like once the door of off angling opens, you're like, oh my god, this like it works. I'm going to the off angle. They die. They constantly try to force it, but off angling is good only if it's on a correct time. You go in too early, what happens is exactly what happened to you. Everybody looks at you, you just die, you just explode.
Yeah, that's
the reason why the off angle didn't work is because he tried to force it too early. What he should have done is actually pretty simple. Should have just kept poking a bit more. You know, could have played around the statue, maybe left door, but a little bit safer, so you can poke like you did with a soldier, right? Let your Domina echo the people on your team to go in, take away the attention, and then you go in. Because like the off angle works really well when the time is right. When is the time right? When people don't pay attention to you. How do you make people not pay attention to you? By letting your team walk in first. And you're probably thinking like the immediate pushback that most people have What if my team doesn't go in? And the answer to that is let me help them go in by poking the enemy team, by shooting safely, so their HP goes down, so they can go forward. Naturally, like, it doesn't matter what rank, there's a universal rule. Enemy HP goes down, your team has more HP, they'll naturally click W. That's just how it works. Your tank has HP, enemy tank has no HP, your tank will 95% of the time hold W and press onto them, right?
Yep.
Would be that fair to say, right?
Yeah.
And once he goes in, everybody looks at the tank, and then you can pick. So look, basically all you have to do, like, I would actually take the TP, maybe go where the dominates, just poke a bit.
Yeah, I guess I could have taken the TP.
That's what I would do.
Soldier's actually pretty good. Look at him take angles.
But see, like, I mean, your team is still too passive. Everybody's so far back. So once you push here, you're the first person they see. And also, they've used a bunch of cooldowns. So you also want them to burn the cooldowns, and then you can go because they have no way to defend against it.
Yeah, just use ring as well. So
yeah, but look, everybody's on your screen right now.
Yeah,
why? Because there. I mean. Yeah, because unfortunately I can't look, because it's not a replay, I can't look back, but you would see that your team is still around the statue. So once you push here, you become the main source of attention.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is chill, is keep poking, maybe play main a bit outside the door, shoot. Once your team is going in, then you can take this angle because nobody's going to be paying attention to you.
Gotcha.
Okay. And the thing is like, what's funny about this fight is that the fight actually started off so good for you. Ryan is low, everybody's disengaging. All you have to do is just wait and poke. And if you just did that, you probably win. But you were impatient.
Yeah, I rushed. I was really close to getting that soldier. I'd say it was a valiant effort.
Valiant effort.
Sorry, team.
What do you see here?
The entire team and a shield.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't mind you poking, but this position is a little bit too aggressive. Like, you're picking wide open in front of people, like 3 steps back, a little bit tighter around the bus. You can do almost the same damage without the risk of dying. Here, there's risk of dying, and quite a lot of it, actually.
Okay, I guess I peeked too far there.
Yeah. So, like, what is poking? I know it's such a kind of a ridiculous question, but what is poking to you? What does it mean to you?
I'd say just like the start of the fight where both teammates, or not teammates, both you and the enemies are kind of exchanging like their shots and cooldowns and all that. Like, not like actual contact just yet. Okay,
so what is the difference between poking and actual team fight? What is like the distinction?
Well, poking, I guess you're just getting ready to start the team fight, and then team fight is just like when you make the contact with the enemy team.
Okay.
That's, unless I'm wrong.
No. So the difference between poking and the difference between poking and the actual team fight is that, like, poking basically means I'm shooting from safety, right? Now, usually nobody dies in the poking phase. I mean, sometimes it happens, but not likely. It's like not threatening. The whole point of poking is that actually there's one thing you're kind of a little bit wrong about. You said exchanging cooldowns. The whole point of a poking phase is because you are shooting from safety, right? There's actually almost 0 reasons for you to use cooldowns. I mean, unless it's a small cooldown like Ash Dynamite, a short cooldown, or a Junker Queen Knife. The idea is that I'm trying to force cooldowns from the enemies as much as I can, but I don't want to use mine. Now, for Zenyatta, it's completely irrelevant because you have no cooldowns, right?
Yeah.
But like, the last thing you would want to happen in the poking phase, let's say you're Junker Queen, is for you to use your shout. So poking is just shooting from safety. It's like the purpose of it is to lower the enemy's team HP so you can take more space. So you can lower their HP so they will go back so you can go more forward.
Gotcha.
So what I'm saying is that you, again, it kind of shows a little bit of a pattern of you trying to be too aggressive too early.
No, I had to reload. I was gonna get the Ana. Waste a little bit. Where's the...
You gotta look a few with the Junkrat, but let me tell you what I saw here, right? You were very aggressive in the poking phase, right? They use rank, they use charge, right? Now what you do?
Here I should definitely go forward.
Why is that? What gives you the reason to go for it? Like what happened on the screen? Did he say, "Hey, I should have probably walked forward here"?
Well, my teammates are pretty far forward. I already see somebody critical. It seems like the enemies are distracted.
Yeah, and more importantly, you just saw a ring and you saw a charge, which means they use two big cooldowns right now, which means that their defenses are a little bit down. And your team is pushing forward. So you definitely can get away with being aggressive because, well, they just use ring. They can't use ring again to speed on you all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
they're like, after they use cooldowns, they're going to be more on the defensive side. So you're a little bit late. Now, granted, now you got a little bit confused with the Junkrat. All good, not a big deal, But still, it's about the timing of the aggression.
Yeah, I just wasn't really in this fight.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, you were a little bit aggressive too early. Fight starts, you're not aggressive at all. And now when they got their cooldowns back, you're trying to be aggressive again, and you get caught by the same cooldown you saw like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, I definitely see it now when you explain that.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's won. That's not good.
Not good, yeah, but bear in mind they've used quite a lot here. Oh, nice try. That was like best case scenario here. Nice try. It's not good. You're right, but like there's some fights that the odds are just stacked against you. Like they use Nano, Visor, Juno.
Yeah, that was
and you guys use nothing.
Seems pretty good.
And you still managed to probably win the fight off of that.
Do I want to know what happened for Echo? I think he got slept. And I think he has
Okay.
shatter.
What do you see here, and what do you think you should do?
Right here or a little bit before?
Well, let's say here. Let's say here. This is your POV.
Well, right now I definitely keep walking forward, but I guess avoiding the fire strike.
Yeah. But like, what should you do now? It's like the decision that I should do now. What is it?
Definitely do more damage. Not pick, but like go to an angle because looks like they're distracted on my team.
Yeah. What makes you say that? Well, what specifically? Distracted by who?
Well, our Roadhogs kind of deep in their backline.
Exactly. So you have two options. Number one, I create an angle off of the Roadhog and I go right side to the statue, or I just push with him. That's the cue. Roadhog aggressive. Let's go. And now in hindsight, when watching this in hindsight, taking the right side angle would be a lot better. But notice how passive you were, relatively to your team. Roadhog was making aggressive play, but you played a little bit more hesitant, more passive.
Yeah, it definitely was. Oh my god, I'm just stuck reloading 24/7. Yeah, shatter.
Good call. I hope you don't Transcendence. Good. Most people with Transcendence scenario, they hear a shatter, they need to click you.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I didn't think I would really save him. How? I didn't think we needed to use...
So, you said how, right? It's a supernatural reaction. How, right?
Yeah.
But, and that's what most people do. Trust me, I do it myself all the time. Sometimes I lose fights that are still like, how are we losing? How are they dying? But now, like, looking in hindsight, there's like, just by observing 3 minutes of your gameplay, you can see that there's so many things you could have done differently in order for you to already cap the first point a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm definitely not making this easy for our team.
Yeah.
I didn't think we needed trans. I thought we genuinely had that. Not even a tick.
Yeah, Transcendence wouldn't have helped you at all, to be fair.
Oh my god. Okay, they have... they're gonna have nano though. That's... Well... It was a good effort.
What do you see here?
I mean, not too much. Just Roadhog in front of me with the ride.
Yeah, but there's quite something big. Look, you see that?
Oh, the cooldown, the ring.
Yeah. So that means that, okay, they use quite a big cooldown here, which means that they don't have it, which means they probably can't get as aggressive, especially when you're Zenyatta, a mobile character, and that's like a speed ability. So like the thing is, like, it's overwhelming to keep track of every cooldown, but they're like, usually the big cooldowns have like very big indicators, like Baptiste lamp, it's pretty visible. Juno ring, pretty visible. Speed boost, pretty visible, Charge, pretty loud, The bigger the cooldown, usually the louder it is. Usually, not always. So like, keep track of the big ones.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, oh, they use a big one. Now I can probably get super aggressive.
Yeah, sometimes I zoned it out. I need to not do that. How does that even happen?
You see this? Check this out. You see this?
Okay, we can't lose.
Two options here. What could you do? Or what should you do?
I think going left, maybe?
Great idea. Why? Because your entire team is main and you can just kind of flank them. Risk, there's a junker on the left side. You don't know about it yet, but that's like where he's likely to be. Or also just press down with Kitsune. Also, there's not much to be afraid of considering you have Transcendence. Do you notice that you're playing it relatively safe here?
Yeah, I do notice I'm still pretty passive.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, your team killed 2, but you barely did any damage. Like, it's your team who killed 2, right? So the contribution to this fight from you is not much.
Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot.
Mechanically, you're playing quite well.
Oh, thank you. Keep 3 on points, nothing silly going on. Okay, we got a pick.
We got a pick, which means what?
Go forward.
Yeah, I mean, likely to go forward. It's not always, but it just says it's just less likely for them to kill me. That's why I want to press more forward.
Let's just win.
Normally.
It's not that hard, right? Let's just win. I don't know what that whole stuff was before. That was just silly. No, we're our guy.
Is there something to be worried about here, Cashin?
I mean, I just lack in knowledge. Maybe I just thought maybe they would have been around the corner because I saw a Roadhog fighting on the right side over there. Thought that maybe
they can be around the corner, but since you killed Junkrat, which is their main source of damage, right?
Yeah.
A second ago, what was gonna kill you? A Reinhardt from 50 miles away?
Yeah, probably not. I guess I'm just scared for no reason.
But especially now would be a good time to be aggressive. Why? Because Roadhog is showing on the right, right? Which means that the people who might be around the corner are gonna now be looking at the right side.
Do you see that?
You see, like, they're all looking right side. If you pick earlier, maybe you get a pick, maybe not, but it's not about that. Just like applying some pressure. Maybe you can force a cooldown or something. But look, everyone's fighting. Echo, Roadhog, you're still chilling. You're still stuck in the poking phase when people are fighting. And it's not like an actual team fight, you know? One person fighting on some part of the map doesn't mean there's a team fight, but it means that he's taking the attention away from the enemies, which means I can make an aggressive play here. Right? That was good. Yeah, you have the right idea in mind here. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. But pushing the right side was actually pretty good. Why Roadhog is making an aggressive play. Let me he's distracting a bunch of people. Let me go make a play. Pretty good.
What's going on now? Was the trance okay, or should I not have done that?
Again?
Should I have done the trance there, or was that not a good idea to save the Roadhog?
I mean, look, it was like very close to saving him. It's just that at that point you were a little bit too far away and he was super critical, so I would expect him to die, but like it was very close. So like it's not a bad, like it's only a bad decision in hindsight.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
At that moment I would probably transcendence there as well. Or not. I mean, and the funny thing is, like, transcendencing there or not would both be correct.
Okay.
By the way, you see this like little 2 orbs here? Like this low, that 2 orb you just did right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself not to do that.
That was probably the last habit that I had to fix myself on Zenyatta. The 2-3 orbs, pretty bad. Like, it never gets the kill even if you hit him. You're a little bit too afraid of this Reinhardt. You're a little bit too afraid here, man. You have to remember it's a melee range character. You can definitely get a lot closer. Yeah, like this. Yeah, perfect. Especially when Echo is there, by the way, distracting for you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go main, I guess. That's not good. Double hit scan, I think, or the soldier switch. Oh, the soldier switch.
Careful. A little bit too of a wide swing in the poking phase. You risk quite a lot here in the poking phase. Nice shot.
That was a good right click.
It was a good right click. You're right.
Nice to me. All right, we're making up for it. I'm getting that diamond, guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna worry, but you guys don't worry.
Nice try.
Nice one. Okay, at least you wasted ring.
You know, it's funny. You said at least you wasted ring, right?
Why
Like
didn't I
you
say that
noticed these
earlier?
things here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the other times when he did that, he didn't point out. Like, so that's like like inconsistency, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is about inconsistency is that not under like inconsistency comes from not knowing the behaviors that are holding you back or are making you play good. So that's like an inconsistency. This time you said Juno used ring, but all the other times before you said you didn't. But once you actually play more aggressive when they have no cooldowns, you have better results. So if you can play more poking phase, more defensive until they use their cooldowns, right? Or you play to force their cooldowns to play super aggressive after, your results are gonna be a lot better.
Yeah.
They're gonna be more consistent, in short.
Right. Who's won?
Also, more of a mechanical tip. Generally, you can aim a little bit higher. You aim a little bit too low. You very rarely hit headshots because you're aiming too low. And I understand where I'm assuming it's coming from. Well, because the low, like there's a larger hitbox in the mid body, so it's less likely to miss.
Yeah, that and I'm also
But,
still not too used to using mouse since I was mainly controller.
Oh, right. Fair point. Okay, fair enough. But try to aim higher. Generally,
Okay.
try to aim head level. You see, the storms, you just wasted a lot of time. Could have just shot 3 times, would have saved you a bunch of times. I'm okay with his transcendence. Actually, pretty good. That unfortunate.
In the middle of nowhere there. Are you kidding me?
Fair crash out. It's actually a fair crash out.
That was the world's dumbest trap. Right onto it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think the jump.
So at this point, it's kind of like the issues are this. Number one, you overextend a bit in the poking phase, like you put yourself a little bit too much at risk in the poking phase. And what ends up happening when you put yourself at too much risk in the poking phase? 2 things, right? Number one is you either die, which is like the worst case scenario, or number 2, you have to go back, grab a health pack, wait for a passive healing to kick in, and something that like most players don't even think about. You take away the resources of your other support. The other support has to heal you. It comes at the expense of healing someone else, and that someone else could be doing something way more important than hiding behind a corner because he fed a bit.
Yeah, I understand that, and then also I guess keeping track of the big cooldowns to take advantage of the fights and stuff.
Yeah, but like keeping track of the big cooldowns is just an information piece of where should I play, when should I play passive, when should I play aggressive.
Okay.
It all boils down to mostly like I like your angles. You know, I like how you use angles for the most part. Like in King's Row is not super visible, but you using the left side hotel at the beginning showed me this guy understands angles. You know, he takes angles, and I hope you do it more consistently in other maps. But that's what we're gonna have decisions for as well. But it's mostly a timing thing. It's like, when should I take the angle? When they're busy. That's the answer. They're busy, they're not paying attention, then I can take the angle. You can't take the angle too early because everybody's gonna be turning on you because you become the main source of attention. So in short, you play too aggressive early, and then you play too passive when the team fight's starting. Because you either play too aggressive early and then you have to go back, or you simply miss the cue. It's like, oh, my team's playing aggressive, maybe it's time. Here, definitely you're playing way too passive. Like way too passive this game. Yeah. Generally.
I definitely need to fix that.
I'll tell you, like, when I look at your stats, 7.2k damage, healing, like, damage, like, 7.2k damage is a lot, right? But he had 4.7 deaths. To me, it means one thing. 4.7 deaths on Zenyatta screams to me, the guy definitely plays less aggressive than he can get away with. Notice that, like, most high-level Zenyatta players, you'll see they have, like, 6 deaths between the 5.6 to the 6.2 range. Why? Because doing damage and getting kills has to come with a trade-off of risk of dying. The more aggressive you are, the more risk you have to die. High elo, essentially, like high-level players, boil down to how low risk can I take while still making a very aggressive play that contributes to me winning the fight. And when you have very low deaths, yes, you don't die, but also how much are you actually contributing to you winning a team fight? And evidently, by this game, you can see that your stats really represent that. Is that you play way more passive than you get away with. But also, it also boils down to timing.
Yeah, and I definitely can't get away with doing this in higher ranks. I can't play passive like that.
You could, it's just you're not gonna win consistently.
Yeah.
It's like it boils down to who has the better team.
I don't know if it's making my voice weird, but it shouldn't. If it is, then...
That's where most 50% win rate come from, by the way. The 50% win rate comes from is just like a team diff. I do the bare minimum, you know? When you do the bare minimum, yeah, like it's just gonna be team dependent.
I don't know.
Here, what do you see?
Is kind of a lot in front of me.
A lot in front of you, a bunch of cooldowns are gonna be used, which means that whoever wins the poking phase exchange means they're gonna push. Which means now, Diva Dimek, they have rank, one died, I push.
Okay, we have that. It's amazing. Keep orb on the guy. And I didn't really do too much in this fight either.
Yeah, you're definitely more passive than you get away with, but to be honest, like you should have not been more forward than that either way. Like being more forward than that, where they use ring and Diva and all that stuff was a little bit too risky there. So like here, it seems like you're winning the attack, right?
Yeah.
But this really is like I did the bare minimum. I put some Discord, I poke around, but to be honest, like your team just destroyed theirs. If your team was slightly worse, I don't think you capped 3 points.
Oh, definitely not. No. Yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't do enough to carry.
Yeah. So let's take a look here. What happens? Good poking. I like the angle. Great angle. Good. You pick this angle, right? Pick the right side angle.
Yeah.
If this doesn't work and it's May shooting at you, what do you think you should do?
Just leave the hotel and probably go main.
Yeah. Yeah, like the whole idea of going right side is to create another angle, potentially surprise somebody with a secondary fire, like the right click, right? The volley.
Yeah.
If they already saw you, it's not gonna work twice. Like twice within the same time frame.
Yeah,
Again, they have to be busy, but since May is not busy and she's busy with you, it's not gonna work.
Well, that was actually close.
So like when you pretended to leave and now you do this is more likely to work, you see? You can't like repick from the same angle within a 1 second frame, like, oh, it has to like surprise them. No, it's not gonna surprise them at all. You just did that a second ago.
We have delayed them for a little bit.
Here, what should you do?
I mean, they're not inside, so I should probably go around the statue.
Yeah, exactly. You should be where the Bastion is. They went back, used a bunch of cooldowns, you guys are winning the fight, continue the poking. Like poke for next fight, left side. But now it's too late to go left side. Well, actually, it isn't.
They have Sombra, what? I don't know if that's Sombra.
You see, like, you're kind of shooting at nothing. Your entire team is shooting at them, and you're shooting at nothing.
They're just shooting the demons. If they actually want
Yeah, because you missed the Q on aggression.
Yeah.
And now now your Echo just got to. Look how aggressive your Echo is compared to how aggressive you were.
Yeah, I need to do what that Echo is doing pretty much. In terms of
not
damage.
in their spawn.
Yeah, just in terms of damage.
Yeah. Alright, so the problem is this. You are aggressive way too late. Play too passive when it's time to be aggressive. When it's time to be aggressive, when your team is distracted. I like the angles, I like the cover, I like the distance overall. Problem is, you're not aggressive when it's the right time to be aggressive. So that's like the number one thing that we're gonna work on now, like in the live gameplay. What I want to do is poke. You're chilling. Chilling means I'm poking. Chilling doesn't mean I'm AFK, I don't do anything, I sit across the map. No. Chilling means I'm poking safely. I want to drop the enemy's team HP so my team can press W. Once they press W, now is my time to click to be more aggressive. Especially after the views cooldowns, because you know that if they have no cooldowns, it means that, well, if I play aggressive, there's nothing they can punish me with, for the most part, right?
Yeah, makes sense. I just,
right.
I guess I understand it. I just hope I can. I just need to think about that when I go into my games now.
So the great thing is, like, yeah, there are other things right now in your gameplay, but the most important thing that is holding you back, the thing that holds you back, is the timing of the aggression. That's like the good thing is that there's only one thing to think about. One thing to think about. You don't have to think about transcendences. You don't have to think about orb usage. You don't have to think about cover. You don't have to think about that. All you have to think about is, okay, enemy's not paying attention. I go.
Makes sense.
Awesome.